If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to week 9 of our Castle Strahd game. We're back. This is the 9th week in a row. That's it's nearly 3 months because we're 3 weeks away from 12 weeks, which is 3 months, right? If you
Yes, math.
Yeah. So we're gonna go around the table in a minute. Okay, we will introduce themselves and their characters. But as for me, I am James Corp, and this is Chambers of Roleplay. If you do enjoy these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd like to thank Sirenscape for providing the music tonight, with Danny our Maestro on the music again. So, just as an announcement, on Monday we are starting a Star Wars Edge of the Empire campaign on Monday. So come by and check that out. It was going to be Warhammer, but when someone provided me with some information on how to do it really easy and get it all set up in Foundry, which I did, we're good to go for Monday for Star Wars. Other than that, let's throw it out to other people. So let's start with Jesse.
Hi.
Who are you playing?
Ark, the wizard that keeps touching stuff and drinking stuff.
Thank you. Blaine?
I'm the gnome that is a cleric and is super beefy. You got muscles.
Thank you. Nathan?
Yep, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Garrett the Paladin, who yeah, that's all you need to know. Apparently my vanilla paladin is increasingly more boring now.
What's that?
That's what you can't.
Because
say.
everybody's character's got we were talking about everybody's character's got a unique twist, and I haven't figured mine out yet.
You're the John Cena.
I'm the John Cena. Yeah. But apparently everyone can see me, so.
Everyone can see John Cena.
We need to mic that up on Sirenscape so that the next session, Garrett goes, "I'm John Cena," and then all of a sudden the music plays. And
every time I get a critical hit, that's what I want.
And then James gets DMCA'd.
And then I get DMCA'd and lose my channel. Brilliant. Cool idea, Jesse.
I will hit John Cena up on Twitter, and I bet he's game for it.
Hey, you know what? That would probably be cool as shit if that happened.
Yeah.
Cameron?
Welcome and join me to find Noel Edmund's secret underground bunker of filth. No, hello, my name is Cameron Harris.
What was that? Seriously, what was that?
Listen, you pitched your show, he's pitching his show.
Yes. I thought, you know what? Nothing's happened with the electricity, so I can't make the rhyme. So I thought I'd go with the first thing that popped into my head, which is apparently the idea that Noel Edmonds has a secret underground bunker full of filth, allegedly.
I heard that too, actually.
Yeah. Where do you think Mr. Blobby went?
And for the audience that doesn't understand the references,
Something about English shit.
It's a very English thing. Mute the stream, go watch your best of, come back.
No, keep watching.
I'm good.
Just look up the Blobby Witch Project.
This is the longest intro you've had.
Yes. Unintentionally, I am playing Nehruin Tinneril, the drow monk that is very introspective and also the second edgiest character in this group. And I am also the note taker for the group.
thank you. Emily?
Hi, I'm Emily. I am playing Eve the Fighter, human destroyer of men and women. That's about it, really. She's cool as fuck, though. Bit dumb, but there you go.
Bit dumb, but bit dim. Tim, bit nice,
Yeah,
nice,
bit dim. Nice but dim. Nice to meet you, Eve. Yeah, you swear.
And Sam.
So hi, I'm Sam. I am playing Arius, the tiefling bard, who acts like a rogue and is allegedly the edgiest of the group. Allegedly.
I think it's proven actually.
He's fucking super edgy.
Allegedly.
No, there's no allegedly about
there's
it.
no alleged. There's no
It's
allegedly.
not alleged. It's
Maybe it's
proven.
my delusions, please. Just let me have my delusions.
Okay.
Okay, so week 9. Last week on Castle Strahd, Mr. Cameron.
So, last week on the Vistani Brick Road, which is why I labeled the notes, the group made their way towards a Vistani camp towards the west of Barovia, escorting Irina, the sister of the new Burgomaster of Barovia, to protect her from Strahd's affections. Some banter was had between the group. People revealed they had journals and favorite colors. We traveled past the cemetery and decided probably the best thing to do is to just avoid it like the plague. Speaking of plagues, Freckle revealed that his people are suffering from a plague. That was an unintentional segue.
Oh, and I will add that at this point, this is where we met the druid.
And I wanted
getting
to
there.
talk to the trade.
And see, I was down for that too, but it seemed like the party was bent on murder. So it was like,
Just wanted to hit him up. 4-legged dude, bro.
I mean, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but he was looking like I want to murder.
So
He did
judging
initiate
him,
this
Freckle.
He was on all fours growling at us.
Yeah,
His-
just my time.
Before we did anything, his army of twig people presented themselves in a
Yes.
menacing manner. So
He was not trying to make friends.
he wasn't like, "Hey guys, walking on the road, be careful of all these monsters."
He
He
asked us
wasn't like
where we
that
were
at all.
going and then set the twigs on us. If I
Except
just
he
be
said
like,
it-
hey dude, what's up? He might not have. I'm just
He
saying.
did say we're just travellers passing through.
Yes,
We did say that.
Yeah, but I
But
didn't feel
before
it.
we got to the druid, there was another event beforehand.
Oh yeah, the bird.
Yes, the group noticed that they were being followed by a raven.
God.
And Irina revealed to us that it's good luck to have a raven following us and bad luck to kill one.
Never trust the bird. That's what I've
Yeah.
always said.
And then
What's unique? What was unique about this?
It was blue,
Raven.
James. I know
There
this
were-
one.
there were blue
Blue
tips.
tips.
Yes, I was going to get there.
It was punk.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is a punk raven. We crossed one of the rivers in Barovia, and went from a cobblestone to a dirt path, where Arius decided, you know what, now's the time to let out the hooves. And then we found a giant tree covered by ravens. Freckle is it Freckle or Freckles? I always get that mixed up.
Just Freckle.
Just Freckle, okay. Freckle talked to the ravens, and the blue-tipped raven warned us down the road about an agent of Strahd, which is the individual that the group mentioned, the druid, near the gallows and a T intersection in the road. We politely said, we're just traveling, and the druid decided to attack us. Combat ensued. Fairly easy combat, actually, made very easy. I believe it was who casted
Arius.
Tasha's hideous. Arius.
Arius did.
Arius basically saved us by casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the druid. On the druid, which meant that the druid could not do anything against us. Well, that's gonna get gift. After we managed to defeat the druid and some twig blights, Garrett proceeded to lay his hands on Irina. Cast lay on hands on Irina, rather. And then a body appeared in the gallows. Hanging from it a rotting, long-dead corpse of none other than Arius himself. There was a heated argument, pun not intended, between Freckle and Arius, at which point Ark threw a firebolt at the rope holding the strung-up Arius, setting fire to the gallows. The corpse of Arius just disappeared, leaving a pile of sludge.
Didn't leave anything.
Didn't leave anything, sorry. Before
Turned
it
to
hit the
sludge
ground.
and the sludge evaporated.
Yeah. Eventually,
That's ectoplasm, right?
probably.
Some ghost
After-
shit.
After that, we decided to go and take the road less traveled by and arrived at the Zur Pool, a clear lake where we stumbled upon the Vistani camp that we were seeking. 12 Vistani around a fire, heavily intoxicated, just as the evening took its hold. Well, evening. Barovia does not exactly have a strong light. Well, does not have a sun per se, just a light that appears. Eve just went into party mode. And this is where we found Madame Eva, who called each of us in separately to read our tarot cards, or tarot cards as they're called in this world. Each person had their own thing revealed, which I'm not going to reveal because I like giving people mystery. And hopefully you all remember what your specific things were. If not, you can find it at the bottom of chapter 8 on the Vistani Brick Road. Or you can go watch on James's YouTube channel. You're welcome for the plug. And then the group were called together inside the tent for one final group reading. And that is where we left off.
Right. So we come back to the game, and you've all just entered into the tent of Madame Eva, and she's seated behind the table. And hang on, just give me a second. Just going to change over. And she's like shuffling through the cards, and she looks up and says, "Ah, you're back, my friends. Take a seat."
Takes a seat.
Iris is going to stand off to one side.
Of course you are, fucking edgelord.
He doesn't trust Madame Eva at all. No way is he sitting down.
At this point, we rarely trust you, so
That's fair.
And
I'll sit down as well.
she's like, so she says to all of you, "It is good you found each other. Yes."
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yes.
Yes.
She says, She says, "It is time to reveal your fortune, and what you will achieve in Barovia." And she continues shuffling the cards, and she starts to lay out the cards. Just give me a second, though. I'm just gonna pull up the card laying because I can't. I mean, if it was Roll20, I could do this like in Roll20, but unfortunately, I can't. Excuse me. Whew. Nope. Is it that one? There we go. So, do you see that? The card layout?
Yes.
Yep.
So as she shuffles, she lays one card face down in the one slot, and she says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." She lays down the second card, which is almost just above it, but not directly above it, and says, "This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope." She then lays down the third card, opposite the first card, but with a gap in the middle for another card. And she says, "This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight." And she lays down a fourth card opposite the second card, but, you know, almost making a star. And she says, "This card sheds lights on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness." And then she puts a middle one, draws a card and places it in the middle. And she says, "Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond morality. This card will lead you to him." And then she slowly unfolds the cards. The first card is the Enchanter. And she says, "I see a kneeling woman, a rose of great beauty plucked too soon. The master of the marsh knows who I speak, of whom I speak." The second card, the Conjurer. Oh, the first one is the Enchanter. Second one is the Conjurer. The Conjurer. "I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. This is where you will find the holy symbol of great hope." The third card. I'm just going to remind you what they mean, just in case. So, it tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. And it's the Avenger card. "The treasure lies in a dragon house, in hands once clean and now corrupted."
Oh Lord, that might be good.
The fourth card. Is the mist. "A Vistani wanders this land. This card sheds lights on one who will help you greatly in the battle against the darkness. A Vistani wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place long. Seek her out at St. Macavia's Abbey near the mists." And the final card, she draws over. Why is it not showing me it? Give me a sec. Bam. That fixed that. The Beast. "Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose power are beyond morality. This card will lead you to him." And she says it's the Beast. "The Beast sits on his dark throne. That is where you will confront him."
So what is the one card? Out of character, what does the one card represent? I know it's the Enchanter, it's a kneeling woman, and the Master of the Marsh.
This card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy. Yep, knowledge of, some form of knowledge / history.
So secrets, a holy symbol, a weapon, someone who's gonna help us, and then the guy we're supposed to kill, which is
Yes,
Strahd, of course.
And card number 2, sorry, that was a village
This-
drowned in river, is it?
Yeah.
This card 2 is this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope, and that was the conjurer.
To the drowned village.
I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world.
Wait,
Symbol of all. Maybe we just have to dip Freckle into the river.
Mm.
And Freckle's
Please,
a living.
please.
Freckle's a living holy symbol left at that point.
okay,
Then
so
there's a Vistani that will help
Bring me all
us.
the babies.
No,
I will bless
keep the
them.
water babies away from me.
a baby.
Throw Jaws
And
like
then-
babies.
What was the card 4 was about the Sword of Sunlight.
No, card
Yeah, that
3
was
was
card
the
3.
Avenger in the Dragon House.
Sorry. Yes.
From hands that were
thought-
once clean but now corrupted.
Yes. That was a
Number
sort of
4
sunlight.
is the Mists. It's a wandering Mastani looking for her mentor. And we will find her at Saint Macovia.
The Abbey.
Yeah.
That's
Abby, were we-
not. Yeah, that's on the. That's not at Valaki though, is it?
It's at the west
Yeah,
of
it's
the
the-
Lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's farther on.
it's the one at
That was
Krez.
that was the ones that the father recommended to us.
Curious about is that church to the south? Is that a church?
It might be a church actually.
That's after Valaki. I think that's where we need to point ourselves, even if we still have her. I mean, you're talking about, I don't know, just
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
The Abbey, yes, no, the Abbey is at Krez.
Yeah, the Abbey is at Krez. Where is the map of Barovia? There it is.
He's quite far to the west of Veliki.
Yes. We'll have to cross another bridge.
Oh, I just looked at the encampment and it's all drunk Vistani. And I saw these D's, D.
Draft horse. Yeah.
Draft horses, yeah.
So Alice is just standing there, just stroking at his beard, just staring down at the stunning woman before us. Just in silence. There is little more that you can tell us then. Since you seem so, well, to be the ones that brought us here. Brought
I
us
didn't.
together.
She looks at you and she says, "I didn't bring you here. You came here under your own volition."
After receiving dreams from you.
She says, "Yet again, Arius, I have to point out, you did not receive a dream from me."
Bum, bum, bum.
Must have been that other person.
Must have been the cocaine, sorry.
Yeah, it must have been those drugs we took before this wild adventure. Sauce.
Must fall that halfling weed I smoked.
Yeah, those wild squirrels, man. They will fuck me up.
Then how did we receive the cards that we brought with us? It was not by your hand.
She says, "That wasn't a dream."
Dun dun dun.
Whoa.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, we had a dream. Yeah, out of character, we had a dream, and then we woke up, and then we went to the camp. Right?
No, this is the
No.
beginning, isn't it?
Yeah, you were pulled from a dream into the tent.
Yeah.
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 So she knows about the incident.
Or was it her in the tent?
She just
Yes.
said no. Oh, I thought she said no.
It was her in the tent.
Said
It was
just wa-
her in a
wasn't a
tent,
dream.
but it was not in a. It was not a dream.
Yeah, but the dream brought us to the tent, which then told us to come to Barovia.
Yes.
Yes, but
To-
the
to-
meaning
to-
was
it,
not
well, it didn't tell us to come to Barovia. It says you could find the solution to your problems in Barovia. At least that's what it told me.
Yes.
I got something
Okay.
that's not really contagious, but possibly fatal.
She says she says she says to you, Arius, you are full of spite, young man.
You're not
I could have
wrong.
told you that.
Yes.
She's already calling you out, Arius.
You're not wrong, and I do not hide that fact either.
He also has a pinch of selfishness. Just saying.
Damn.
I have found spite to be a powerful force to drive ones forward. So yes, I do hold a lot of spite.
She says, then you are most suitable. Then she says, you will fit right in then in Barovia.
Good to know. It is good to know indeed.
You just got a little bit more edgy, man.
Live happily ever
Like the
after.
whole "don't rob me of my hate." It's all I have left.
Yeah.
It's spite, not hate, technically.
I like spite. It keeps me warm at night.
He just saw himself dead, like hanging. Give him a little bit of a break.
Okay. He's going through. He's trying to process some things right now.
Yeah.
Madame,
I mean,
So
there's
she's-
that whole thing with the rune and everything.
Madame, can I ask a question, or two questions actually?
Certainly.
First, where do I find a well? And second, like, have there been any like really, I don't know, eccentric people coming through here?
She looks you up and down.
I think you just
Besides
got called
us,
out.
I believe
She says, why do you wish to find a well?
That's I'm looking for my master, and he disappeared in mist, and I'm here now through the mist.
She says
So-
you need to find him. I told you what you need to do.
Do it.
I think we've gotten all we need to know from her. Do we just go on our mission now?
Is there anything we need to know, Madame Eva?
She says, yeah, so her advice to you is you need to make friends. As many friends
what I
as you
said.
can.
I mean, that's kind of general in life.
Keep killing everyone.
it does not mean we need to
Think
make
any
friends with those that took us, Eve.
Oh, joy, friend.
Hey, I made friends with Bartholomew. And Lord, you took him away.
She's like, but do you mean Lancelot?
No! I don't mean
This will be the endless joke of the campaign.
I can make loads of friends.
Yeah, just
I'm
everybody
ready.
knows this dog.
I'll make friends with everybody.
Before we take our leave, Madam Eva, I have a query. Would you be willing to give us a place to rest for the night? We do not wish to travel the roads once darkness falls.
She says you are welcome to stay here at the encampment.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy your squirrel, rabbit, hedgehog stew.
Yeah, Freckle.
We are not.
Is it vegan?
Okay, I know I've got the apples, but is there other like vegan options that I
There
can
might be
spread
like
around?
acorns about.
Like some acorns,
But probably nuts and berries, I assume.
some nut and berries, make some trail mix.
Some
Do you know how
music.
hard it's going to be bloody vegan in fucking like
I don't know
these
why
sort
I
of
made my
times?
character vegan. I'm not vegan.
Yeah, I argue that it can't be done, but it could
I
be
live in
why.
a forest. I'm basically like a squirrel in gnome form.
I mean, we just defeated a load of twig people. Can you eat twig?
Yeah, you could eat some twigs. Be like twiglets.
Make a nettle stew. A nettle stew. There you go.
Maybe I'll look for some. No. I'll look for some mushrooms.
Don't die though. Make sure you know what you're eating.
Perhaps I should come with. I'm used to checking
I was
on
gonna
mushrooms.
Have a little acid trip.
Or potentially destroy your immune system and
So, yeah, so Madam Eva is like, so her advice to you is to make friends, but be wary of trusting people too much unless they prove their worth.
So make friends, but don't trust anyone. Nice.
Sorry.
It said don't be too trusting, not like
Okay.
don't trust anyone, but be friends with them.
We don't want to add more edge.
It's edgy enough, I think.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anybody, but I'm friends with everybody.
Iris is going to sketch a quick bow, and then we'll step out of the tent.
I bet he is.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
Make sure nothing's happened to Arena in the few moments we've been gone, just in case.
I might chuck some twigs.
Now you got to remember, Irina's dressed as Ark, and then Ark's dressed as Irina. Remember?
yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
And
make
what
sure
a
nothing's
pretty
happened
girl
to
she
Ark.
is.
We were
Arcarina.
talking about the stuff, but we should have talked about how pretty Jesse's the pretty one.
Jesse's so pretty right now.
Oh,
He's so pretty.
It's got berry lipstick
In
on.
that case, Iris is going to check in with Ark and make sure nothing's happened to Ark while we've been in the tent.
She's fine. She's Ark seems to be eating a bowl of stew. Squirrel, hedgehog, rabbit
After
stew.
nearly getting himself
Second
killed.
Squirrel and hedgehog meat. And we
Iris
don't eat
will go.
we don't eat hedgehogs. We eat squirrels, but we don't eat hedgehogs.
Iris will go
Kill
sit
mice
with.
and rodents and stuff. Squirrels are just dicks.
Maybe it's for like flavor.
No, you don't do that to a hedgehog.
A hedgehog's flavoursome. Is that what they're known for?
I don't.
I thought they were just
No
angry
idea.
little gits.
Okay. Look, my character, after looking for some mushrooms, they go to sleep or whatever.
By the way, I'm
But
imagining
whatever.
that discussion. I'm imagining that
that's why-
discussion on hedgehogs happening in character. Just
Yeah.
Garrett and Eve just discussing the validity of eating hedgehogs.
I'm just chucking more twig on the fire of
Yeah,
the
chuck some
one
of those
twig
twigs
I
at me.
nearly killed.
Some of those twigs at me, I want to eat them.
Yeah. Okay, have some twig.
Are you filling the bodies of the twig things on
So-
firewood?
Yeah.
So
This won't
so
piss
you-
off some people in the woods.
So as you come and to sit down by the fire with the other Fastani, you'll eventually learn their names, but we'll cover that shortly. One of them says, "So, where are you from? They look at mainly apart from Naroon, the rest of you they look at your skin tone because they're pasty as fuck, and you've been in here for a day."
And I'm both
Maybe a
men.
bit longer. So you all got like
That
A
outdoor
tan?
ruddy complexion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of a tan?
My skin look kind of
A
tough.
poor tan. Yeah.
I have a pretty dark tan.
I prefer the weathered look. I'm weathered.
I'm just day.
Just
yeah. So Ark, one of them says. So one of them looks you up and down. They're a bit drunk. I give you a wink. So love, where are you from?
Guessing me.
Out of town.
Out of town. You see I'm an
and
orphan.
then I twirl away from him.
Oh, you just okay. You don't.
And go stand next to the gnome.
Arena needs protection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both arenas now.
Arena's so pretty.
I'm so vulnerable.
He says like downing drink.
As his 5 o'clock shadows peeking through.
It's so pretty. She's so pretty. Are we sleeping or what?
Yeah, let's go to bed.
Let's
Well,
go.
we're being asked where we're from.
Oh, okay. Where are we from?
We asked where you're
Ignore them.
from.
Me or
Yeah,
Arena.
they asked Dirt Skirt where she's from.
Okay, can we come on.
Yeah, let's go back.
Come
Let's go back.
Answer the question.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Well,
it.
actually, I did answer the
Water
question.
deep, wasn't it?
Yeah, Waterdeep. Hey, I knew it was something deep.
I happen to be from the city of Waterdeep. I don't suppose you've heard about it here in these lands.
Ah, you come from outside Barovia.
Indeed. Yes.
Ah. Very interesting.
Yes, do you get many who visit from outside the mists?
The occasional group shows up, yes.
Really? I've heard of the Vistani's reputation with storytelling. I don't suppose you have any fascinating stories to tell of these that have come from the outside.
Sorry?
Yes, I can do that for you, yes.
What? Someone's going to need to put the headphones... Freckles, you're going to need to put your headphones on.
Is that for me?
I think so. I got it doubled.
I
Oh,
didn't hear it double.
No,
I think that was Danny there.
oh I need to put my headphones on. But yeah,
In the soundscape.
Yeah.
sorry about that.
Yeah, so I was basically said, heard of the Vistani's reputation for storytelling. Do they have any interesting stories to tell of outsiders?
Yes, I can do that.
Well, he says we have a tradition as Vistani. It is it is our tradition that someone that sits at our a guest that sits at our fire tells a story first.
Of course. What could be a good story? What about the raven on the mountain?
Oh, here we go. I say that in character.
There's a stink eye at you from Audius.
Oh shit.
If you have not heard the story before, I'd be glad to tell you of the raven in the mountain.
Is it the same fucking story you said before?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
then
can't
they have
remember.
heard of it. Yep, we've heard of it.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Give me 5 minutes.
Pissed on your little parade.
Yep. No, that's me too.
Wait, Edgelord got Edgelord back.
Edgelord got edged out.
Someone else take up the RP, please. I need to find stories.
Where are you from?
Come here often.
I know what I do. I know who I'll steal from.
Oh,
Hey, then.
sorry.
How about the parable? There once was
So-
a scorpion that stood on the side of a river, who could not cross, for the river was too great. A toad happened by and asked the scorpion if he would like a leaf to be carried across the river. The scorpion agreed and promised that he would not sting the toad, sentencing them both to a watery death. And yet, before they could cross the river, the scorpion held true to his nature, his word broken by the instincts within him, and he stung the toad, leading them both to be drowned in the river's water.
Wow, great story, man. That really, really perked everything up.
A short parable of how nature often wins out. So I couldn't think of
I've
anything
heard
to
that
stop.
one before.
Are we supposed to tell stories?
Was it is it the same one with the ginger man the gingerbread man and the fox, and you know, it asks to be taken across the river by the fox, and once it's on the other side, it gets eaten by the fox.
Not
Are you
quite.
taking those
This one
mushrooms too? Sorry.
This one speaks of the nature winning out over one's word, how even one cannot hold back on their instincts. It's an Aesop's fable. Because I couldn't think of anything off the top of my head.
Interesting story then. What about you, young lady? He says, looking at Ark.
Young lady.
Yeah. Tell the story about how you became a lady.
Oh, you're so pretty.
Sorry.
Ark lifts his skirt up to show his ankle. Well.
Oh, Lord. Oh, stop making me laugh. It's like hard enough to talk right now. Oh, Jesus. Story.
Whoa! They're like, whoa, your voice is very deep.
Well, just so you guys know, the lady is like on the down low because this dude Strahd wants to like have her or something. So I am impersonating her.
What's the fucking point in impersonating? Oh, who left?
Okay.
Oh,
that was,
Blaine. Is he
I
back?
think
I'm back.
back.
It was just I just noticed it paused, and I was like, just come on.
Oh, what was I saying?
You were telling her the entire plan.
You're totally
Yeah, you
blowing
would-
your cover and telling,
You were blowing your cover.
telling the Vistani that may or may not be spies for Strahd. And then you uttered Strahd's name, which would indicate.
By the way, this is Irina. Dressed
Well, I
as a
didn't
guy.
say no, Emily, no. I did not say her name for a reason. I'm just saying I'm impersonating a person to, kind of make sure that she's safer. And that's all I'm saying.
Irina
I'm not
with like a fake beard, just like peeling off.
Oh God. Oh,
Irina,
Is there any women here? No.
That's a silly story for you to tell, Irina, and that voice. It's so interesting. You are the best liar ever. I appreciate your lies.
You're such a funny girl.
oh my
Such
God.
a funny girl. Saying that you're impersonating a man. You're so funny.
Someone's broken cam.
How'd you get that voice so deep?
At least 20 a day.
Oh.
Irina is such a good actor. Such a good actor. And the vocal range is crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Can't hear
It's
anything
killing me.
Emily's saying. She broke her mic. There you go.
Yeah. But
She's
oh,
drunk.
God.
Don't listen to her. She's dealing with like non-binary issues right now. She's questioning her gender. It's a whole thing. Maybe we should go to bed. This is going nowhere.
I can't. Hold on.
Go to bed, Irina. You're drunk.
Oh my God, that was just funny. Sorry, I did not mean to laugh so much. So, but no, just no. Look, I'm not giving away our plan per se, because like if you really think about it, back in the village, there were ravens when we were talking about our plans in the trees.
Yeah, but the ravens were on our side.
You don't.
They're my friends.
You think.
But
They're my
let's
friends.
pretend. Okay, but let's pretend for just a second that they're not.
Well, I mean, let's pretend that they
That's
are.
why I
and you
wanted
can
to
escape
talk
away.
to the guy.
Well, I mean, okay, that's fine. They're guiding us places, but who's to say that couldn't be like the long game of like the master of this realm?
Assuming
mean-
that they're not God's allies.
I hope this is all
just gave away
in
a plan.
character.
Is this all in
Yeah, it
character?
is.
And the viewer this time
sort
is
it
just
out
like
about it.
thinking
So
like,
we're talking about it.
Yeah,
I was
all
We're
talking
about
discussing it.
discussion.
okay, good,
Just
good.
out of character discussion, please.
No, this is in character.
No, this is in character
Oh
discussion.
my
I don't
God.
trust
In
the
that case, I'm
birds.
This is
In that
like
case, I'm just shutting up.
because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to gauge the reaction. Because I'm talking about Strahd.
They
Yeah,
all.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
And like, do they like freeze up, or do they do kind of some kind of weird
They're all-
cultish nod?
They
Or,
all
you
look
know,
fucking
something.
confused by the gibberish that's coming out of your mouth.
Okay. Well, yay. But okay. Anyway, I acquiesce.
Watch over you. Thank you.
Go to bed, Irene. You're drunk.
Yep.
So, do you have a story?
Was
I have a
upon
story.
time there was a death house.
Jesse, do you have a story?
I was gonna
Do you,
I
do you have a story to give Jesse in character?
Is this pertaining to my card?
Just a story.
No, they're asking for a story.
Oh, a story?
Yes,
Some
from you.
story.
That's why I rambled on about the scorpion and the.
Oh. Well, my story was conspiracy of epic proportions regarding the master of this land and the ravens and there you go. Right? And then I take a spin on my heel and I go to bed.
Such a fucking cop out. Okay, right. Okay, they turn to you, Garrett. You say you have a story, possibly better than the last one.
Yeah, I have a story. I have a story of. I'm not gonna get into I won't tell a story, but I'll regale a story of a boy who was born possessed by a demon, and that his parents didn't know what to do with him, and that it would manifest itself in seemingly random acts of cruelty that happened with more and more frequency. So the boy was abandoned to a religious order that sought to take, it took orphaned boys and hammered them into instruments of war and to enforce, scripture and devotion, and to fight evil. So the boy was purged of the demon, and then set about a life of martial upbringing and cruelty and, or not cruelty but coldness, a singular devotion and will focused into one end, which was combating evil, face to face. And that eventually the boy grew into a man and grew into a warrior and a paladin, and then found himself in Barovia.
That sounds strangely specific.
Yeah. that was pretty specific. Out of character. P.S. The demon didn't go away. I just stopped listening to him.
And that's my dating profile.
Yeah.
Be off topic. Did I ever tell you? This is really off topic. I'm really sorry. I once signed up. Well, they all convinced me to sign up for fucking what's it called? What's the dating app thing?
Yeah.
There's like tons.
Tinder.
Plenty of fish.
No, the swipey one. A few years. The one that you all set me up on Christmas Eve at the Brushes
Plenty of
Christmas
fish.
party.
Growler.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tinder. Was it Tinder?
Was it Bumble
Yeah.
or
Gruff.
Tinder?
It was Tinder.
Left, swipe right.
No, it was Tinder, and
Hey, I made you a great fucking profile.
What's that one?
well, yeah, it's a shame the only person that messaged me was like, because there was a picture of me and George in the picture, right? And they messaged me going, "Hey, is your friend single? Fuck off!"
Oh, that's rude.
Yes.
I deleted Tinder since then. I was like, "Well, fuck you. This is shit."
This is why you never put your friends in your Tinder profile. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
fishing
that's
for
pretty
a
much
Story
it.
the Vistani telling us.
Which one is it?
Anyway, the
Anyway,
Vistani are telling us.
yeah. Forever.
Emotionally available, slightly clingy, flexible moral code. That's what you should-
Mine just says likes dogs.
Freckles,
I
they
see.
look, Freckles, they look at you.
Excuse me.
Do you have a story?
Of course. Okay, so once there was this evil hag who had lived in the woods, and she was like so evil. And one day she was going out looking for mushrooms when a shoe flew from the sky and hit her in the face really hard, and her eyeball came out. And she couldn't find her eyeball, so she blamed it on these poor innocent little gnomes. And she was like, "I curse you gnomes with a disease." And they were like, "Oh no, we're all sick and stuff." But then it was actually pelicans the whole time. They were the ones that threw the shield. The end.
Story I've never heard.
Beware
That
the
was
evil
my
pelicans.
story.
What's a
I am-
pelican?
Them all is confused.
What's a
pelican?
pelican?
They get them in
It's
Brovia.
a bird. It's a big bird. That's like, I don't know.
Have you heard of Big Bird? That's him.
It's got a big face. It has a big face. Like
Oh.
big, oh my god, look at that face. That's it, pelican.
I think the word you're looking for, Freckle, is a bill. It has a big bill.
All right,
You're
Edward.
talking about an actual.
It was not named Bill. It was a pelican.
Okay, yes. You're right, Freckle. You're right.
He nods and he goes, "Now I have a story to tell you." And we'll go to break before I tell you this story.
Oh, thank
So-
God I don't have to say one.
No, you will. We haven't finished yet, Cameron. So, we'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Don't touch that dial. Till I push the button.
Get away from